They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Let me stop fucking. Alright, my name is Angela. Welcome back to my channel. I am the love of your life, and if you're not 18 years and over, get the fuck out. Beat it. You've been evicted. This is series 2 of 12 countdowns. I leave this motherfucking channel today. Scott, morning out of bed night, I heard a little noise around 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Okay, I got some news for you. My neighbor with St. Bernard. Good old St. Bernardy. Good old St. Ben Ben. Okay. I think we was leaving out or coming in yesterday. And I'm gonna do coffee first. I'm gonna do we was coming in and leaving out. Can y'all hear me? We was coming in or either leaving out, and my neighbor across the hall, he has a St. Bernard dog, like she is huge. So me and Samaje, he was like, I haven't seen you forever. How are you? So I was like, we're good. I said, I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to knock on your door one day so damn bad, but I was scared. And he was like, scared of me or scared of her? I was like, scared of her. I said, what's her name? The dog. He got the same Bernard. So I was like, what's her name? He was like, her name is Chelsea. So I was like, put my number in your phone. I got to talk to you about something. So he put my number in his phone and shit. So he had text me like, hey, this is Scott. Hey, why his name is motherfucking Scott, right? Hey, what's nasty? What's nasty? The coffee. They was out of Starbucks. They didn't have Starbucks. I put a little cream in it. So, so I was like, anyway, his name is Scott. Okay, I can't wait to Scotty get his motherfucking ass in here. So Alexa, stop. We were talking, and I was like, I need to talk to you about something. So I was like, I've been hearing noises all night. He's like, same here. So I don't know if I'm a motherfucking targeted individual or what, but the dude across the hall, he knew all about the fucking noises. And he said he was getting the same noises at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. They'll tap, 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 stop, tap, 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 tap. I said, how? He was like, how do you hear it? And I hear it over my head. So I was like, I thought I was hearing things. And he was like, let me ask you this. When did it start? I said, it just started up like maybe 3 months ago. So me and him was talking. And he was like, really can't hear anything. You can't hear anything. So I was like, right. He said that he been hearing the same noises. It tap, 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 stop, stop, stop. And then I was telling them about how they drag the fucking mop across the fucking room, all type of shit. He said, yeah, it sound like they be moving shit. So I missed you too. My baby, how you been? I've been okay. You're so pretty, thank you. So, my neighbor across the hall, he said he been hearing the same shit over his head. I said I've been hearing the same shit over my head. So I told him like to come in my condo and see how our setup is. And he said his setup is just like the same way. And then he was like, let's go up there and kick their ass. I said, no, I'm just call the police. He's a Caucasian, you know. I told you I'm like maybe one of 3 African Americans in here. So he was like, let's go up there and kick their ass. Let me check and see if I got some bail money. I'm just gonna call the police on their ass. So today we gotta go to the dentist. We have to go to the dentist. We have to get a cavity. I have a cavity. I got a cavity on my side tooth, the canine tooth at the top. So I was thinking I might as well get my teeth filled because remember last week I went to the dentist and then they did a deep cleaning and she was like, you have 4 cavities. Do you want me to pull them? Do you want me to fill them right now? And I was like, all 4. And she was like, yeah. I was like, can I come back one at a time and you fill them? And she was like, yeah, we could do it how you want to do it. And I thought about it. I was like, last night I was like, fuck that dentist, I'm not going back. And then my neighbor was like, girl, go get your teeth, your cavity filled because if you don't go get it filled, the cavity will go deeper and deeper and deeper in your tooth. And your tooth won't be no good anymore. You either have to get a root canal or get it pulled. I said, I know. So it's kind of bothering me, but I got like a high pain tolerance, so it's kind of bothering me. But then again, it's not bothering me. But I am gonna go ahead and get it pulled so that the cavity won't go deeper into the tooth, into the nerves of the tooth, and I end up having to like have it. It won't be able to be saved. It'll have to get pulled. So we're gonna go get this pull. I mean not pull. I keep saying pull. No. Cavity filled. So I'm not gonna do no makeup. I'm really scared. I'm really scared. Um, I'm not scared because I got. I'm not scared because I got teeth pulled before, but I just don't fucking know. Anyway, he said that he been hearing the same. Man, it's so greasy. It's so greasy. Just full of grease. Maybe if I get a headband. So greasy. So I don't know. I'm gonna go get these teeth pulled. I found I took my baby all the way to the doctor yesterday and his fucking appointment was April 13th. So I had a blind moment again yesterday. Such a lovely lady. Good morning. Good morning. I had found this bag, y'all. I had found this bag and I want to go through it with you guys. Like, you know, I had a lot of stuff. So I had found this bag and I want to go through it and see what's in it with you guys. So we can do that. Oh my God. This is from my dad. I know it is. I get every card. This is from my dad. It's for a sweet daughter. Here's a Valentine wish with a wink and a smile for a cute little girl with her own sassy style. And hoping your day is wonderful. One that finds you right to your whiskers. Happy Valentine's Day, your dad, 2019, James. My dad was such a sweet man. Matter of fact, he's here with me. Hey, Dad. My dad is here with me. You see how good God is. My daddy always bought me birthday card, a Valentine's Day card. He always put money in the card, so I just knew it was some money in the card. So yeah, my dad was about, this probably was my son's. It's my son's. Ooh, these are good. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Ooh, ooh. I used to work at a beauty shop, you guys. I used to work at a Egyptian beauty shop by the name of Yahia's. Yahia's is in Chicago. They have a location in Oak Park on Madison and Oak Park Avenue. And I also used to work at the Yahia's, the original one on 51st in Hyde Park. So I used to work at Yahia's. I went down the road of doing hair. I could still do hair. I used to work there about 7 years. I went from being an assistant into your hair, paying my way through cosmetology school. Then I graduated from like being an assistant washing hair. Then I graduated from blow drying hair. Then I graduated from doing like the blowouts. And then like a few people in there that needed like braids before the sewings and stuff. So I did work at that shop. And then they sent me to the shop way out in Country Club Hills. And I was like, child, I don't want to work out here. I think I moved to Country Club Hills. Mm. So I'm gonna go through these because they like be having the same middle part bust downs. I got two of these. Go through these. Sprint. Remember Sprint, y'all? Down memory lane. Like, remember Sprint? Remember it. Remember it. Remember these. I'm just a hoarder. I know. I know. I know. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. This is, I'm gonna need this because I'm going back to school for that. Old McDonald's toy. These are worth money. These old McDonald's toys. That's never open. And these are worth money. Mother, my first real Mother Goose. This has to be my son's stuff. Oh, here go one of my son's report cards in kindergarten. Oh wow. Okay, he was a B student, straight B's. Straight B's. This is my son's report card. I'll keep that. Oh, yeah. It says his name on there. Oh, so I'll keep it. I don't know why, but in case of something. I'm gonna look through these because I'm really tired of seeing anybody with the same motherfucking middle part bust down. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. She's cute, Janet. They're eating the dogs. I'm going back to school. They're, oh, is this Beyonce? Yep. They do not look like Beyonce. Straight up. This. Pristine condition. Remember, guys, I had a house. I had room for all this shit. I had a house, so I had sufficient enough room for this shit. Ooh. I always journal. I always journaled. So that's one journal. Journal 8399. What does it mean to be free? Is freedom important to you? Why or why not? Freedom means to do what you want to do and be able to go any and everywhere. I have some beautiful handwriting too. Oh, child, here go my high school. Here go my high school. When I graduated from high school. Damn, that's my high school program when I graduated from high school. Another journal. He made me or I made you. Impulses and illusions. This journal belongs to Angela, starting on March 9th, 2026. So I always journal. I need to get some of this shit published because I've been deep for a long ass time. Let me get some of my shit published. All these journals I got, I've been writing for years and years. I've always been deep. That's another journal. Yeah. This is my son's. Eating the dogs, and they going Google Gaga for this shit. Running the city trends for this shit. This shit been tangled up here. Who can I untangle this? Not me. Not me. It's just like some of those stuff, but they're all tangled up. I'm not gonna untangle this. What's this? Hot Kiss. Yeah, remember Hot Kiss? Hot Kiss sock. Pink sock. Oh, a Bible. A Bible. this. Maybe I can go in my old computers and see my pictures and my videos. Good Lord. Next step. So that was all in the bag that I found. That was a great down walk down the line. Remember, guys, I had a house, so I had to downgrade. I still got a lot of shit, a lot of shit, but that was a great walk down memory fucking lane. It's almost 9. You gotta get ready. Good morning. What's up, Dex? What's up, G? Why the fuck I connected with my neighbor yesterday, Dex? And my neighbor was like, he be hearing the same strange ass noises above his head. All I had to say is, and he came over here and I showed him how my apartment was set up. He gave me a few tricks and stuff. And he was like, love the fit. Thank you. I'm finna get ready to go. I'm not. Hold on. Yeah. I'm gonna get ready to go to get this cavity pulled. Give me an inch, I'm gonna take a mile. Give me an inch, I'm gonna take a mile. Okay? Hope no one discovers you. Hope no one sees you. Scotty, Scotty. Guess what? My neighbor with the St. Bernard Z name is Scott. Are you him? Is he you? He. You, he. He's you. You is he. The neighbor across the hall named Scotty. Yep. We connected yesterday. He was like, hey, I missed you. I haven't seen you. I said, yeah, where you and you and your St. Bernard been? I said, I be wanting to knock on your door, but I'm scared. He was like, scared of me or scared of her? I said, what's her name? He said, Chelsea. I said, no, she's beautiful. Chelsea, not so much. Chelsea Clinton, as in Chelsea Clinton. He was like, girl, you're crazy. I said, yeah, we got to change that. Because Miss St. Bernard is beautiful. Why would you name her after Chelsea Clinton? I said, give me your number. I got something to policy to you about. He gave me his number, right? I said, I've been hearing these weird fucking squeaks, weird fucking taps, 2, 3, 4 in the morning. He said, same here. They get up. He said, I be wanting to go up there and kick their ass. Let's go up there. Let me see if I got some bond money. Now, Scotty, he like you. Get your peoples. Check on your peoples. He's Caucasian too. So are you him? Him is you? Do you have the St. Bernard too? Is her name Chelsea? Like, check it out. So, Samaje go to sleep. I call him. He come look at the layout of my apartment. He gave me some pointers. I said, damn, I ain't know that. I'm like, what? He like, I see you having a blind moment. It's okay. My daughter has blind moments too. Like, we have, you know, yeah. I was born blind, you know. All the hairs, all the peach fur, fuzz, all the hairs on my arm and leg, they're blind. He said, you're having a blind moment. He showed me how. I said, I'm scared of the elevator, yo, because I dropped my keys down the chute twice. He said, how'd you do that? Put them in your pocket. I said, I do, but I always pull them out before the elevator. He said, what the fuck is it, a magnet on your keys? I said, I don't know. I just changed all my keys, keychains. So we've been texting back and forth. He like, yeah, it usually starts. He said, yeah, he say it sounds like they're mad because they got to get up at 4 in the morning to go to work. So they want to wake the whole, you know, because they want to wake the whole building up. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck going on. I wasn't dancing. I was just having a moment. You know, I get the coffee, get y'all some of this shit, I wasn't like dancing. Like, I have these moments. I don't know what the fuck you would call my moments. It's like, I don't know. I just be having moments where I be like, like, am I the only one? Or don't make me feel bad because I be having a moment. I think we all have moments, some better than others. Some crash out on a moment, some bug up, some bear up. I I just, do the opposite. I'm really happy in my moments. I'm really cheerful, joyful, and playful and coy. So don't talk about my moments. Get you some. Get you some. Get you some moments and don't talk about mine. Cool. Have another moment. Today we're gonna go get my cavity filled. I'm scared. I love you. I love it too. I'm going to get my cavity filled. I'm scared, you guys. I'm fucking scared, but I'm gonna go ahead and get my cavity filled because I think if the cavity keep going down and down and down and down, they'll have to eventually pull my fucking side tooth because he was saying if you don't go ahead and get it pulled, the cavity will go all the way down to the nerves and affect the nerves. Well, you'll either have to get a root canal or you'll eventually have to get it pulled. And I need all my fucking teeth. These are my teeth. I don't fuck with veneers. I don't fuck with veneer breath. So we gotta do what we have to do to, and it's kind of bothering me. I guess you could say I have a toothache, but I have a high tolerance for pain. So a toothache to you, you'll be like, oh my God, get this tooth out my mouth. A toothache to me, it'd be like, it just tingles a bit. It just tickles a bit down to the nerve. To you, you'll be like, it's aching. Don't close the door. To me, it'd be like, oh, it's okay. Like, so I have a high tolerance for pain, but I want to go ahead and let her feel the cavity before I have to get it. And I won't want to smile because I won't have any fucking side teeth. So, yeah, a toothache. I can just tell by some of you guys' comments what kind of mother and father you had in home. Yeah. I can just tell by some of the comments that you were raised by your grandmother, your mother sat you on a porch, rings her mother's doorbell, and drove off, and you never saw her again. I can just tell by some of you guys' comments that your mama left out and said she was going to get some milk, and she never came back, or she came back a week later. I can tell by some of you guys' comments that you were dropped on your head repeatedly because you was born with that shit in your system. You won't stop crying. I could just tell by some of you guys' comments that you live in your grandmother's basement and you keep the baby oil right by your bed. I could just tell by some of you guys' comments that you need to grow up. Some people was raised right. Get grown and just don't give a damn. It ain't always the parents. It starts at home. It's always the parents. It's always what they taught you and instilled in you. Did you just see the little cards and stuff my father used to buy me? He molded me into a woman that I am today by how my father treated me. It always starts at home. The street, unless you was raised by wolves, unless you was raised by some wolves or in a cave somewhere, it's it always starts at home. Trauma starts as a child. What do you mean it's not always about the parents? You have a choice when you get grown to go get counseling and change for the better, but it always starts at home. Your environment is everything. If you had a toxic environment growing up as a kid, you're gonna carry that throughout life. throughout your relationships, throughout your career, throughout school. What are you talking about? It always starts at home. Whether you're grown or not, that trauma starts in you. If you grew up in a good home and you had morals and you had values, you would not grow up to be that way. What are you talking about? That was a prime example of the cards and stuff I just showed my day. And now, if I didn't have a father, I'd be on a fucking pole some fucking where. Like, for real, being a polecat. Like, you see the fine line, the difference. I'm playing with y'all dancing, but if I really had an absent father, I'd be about that life for real. Do you get the jits, or you still lost? Like, what y'all be saying don't make no sense. It always starts at home. It's gonna forever start with your children in the house. What you do, what you say, how you act, how you feel. Just like dude was like, cereal, no milk. This, no milk. He was talking about his childhood, how it was traumatic that he never had no food in the fucking house. Your childhood and what goes on in the house as a child, it affects you for a long time. He's a grown man. He's a rich rapper now. He have money. He's thinking back to the time that he didn't have the things he have now. It affects you. Hello? Damn, y'all. Weird. Everything affects you as a child. If your parents abandon you, if you got divorced, you can be perfectly fine living in the house with your mom and your dad. They get a divorce, that can traumatize you for the rest of your life. It starts at home. You seeing your mama get her head knocked between the washer and dryer, you're gonna start resenting your mother, you're gonna start hating her, you're gonna start looking at her like she's a weak bitch. Like, let's leave, mom, let's go. It always starts at home. You may not think it starts at home, but it always starts at home. That's why I had to leave and go to a DV shelter, get safe, pull my son out of that situation because I already had a son that saw me get beat, and I didn't want to for Samaje to witness the same thing all over again. So I wanted to break the generational curse and get him out of that atmosphere. I was strong enough. I thought I was strong enough, but I wasn't being strong all the time. I was really being a weak bitch by staying there and seeing, letting my son see that. Then abuse is a learned abuse is a learned behavior. I don't want Samaje to 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 start, abusing his girlfriend and be locked up and going to jail and running from the police, beat her and then run, beat her and then run. It always starts. It always starts at home. Maybe you're a narcissist. Maybe you're a malignant narcissist, and you saw all type of stuff. Maybe you saw your mom do a lot of stuff she wasn't supposed to do, and you think it's okay to protect her and keep that secret, but it always starts at home. Watch what you do and say in front of your child. Simple. You don't want your kids traumatized. That shit live with them forever and a day. They will never forget that. My parents weren't perfect, but I swear to God, I don't remember their ass fighting and arguing. Unless they did it while I was at school. I don't remember everybody in the family being in my mama and daddy business like that. James and Barbara is fighting. No, my parents was the people that everybody looked up to in the family. My family was the one everybody cooked. My mom cooked. My daddy cooked his ass off barbecue. Everybody ganged up over our house for every Christmas, Thanksgiving, even Easter. Every holiday they was over my motherfucking house. So my parents, they didn't fuck me up. I was just born crazy as hell. Like I was born like lit. So I was the good lit. I wasn't the bad lit. I wasn't out there sleeping around, stealing in gangs, doing some shit I ain't had no business doing. I was out there like I've been grown for a long time. I know what it is. I know what it ain't. So it always starts on. I knew what it is and what it ain't because I watched my parents, like, and I listened to everything they talked to me about. So I had a real family, connection. So it always starts at home. If you guys out there traumatizing your kids, that's on you. And you think, oh, they won't remember this. They will. It will affect them for the rest of their life. Dude not having no milk in the house. He's a grown man. He still remembers not having no cereal, no milk, eggs, no bacon, peanut butter, no jelly, peanut butter, no bread. That shit affected him. That was traumatized him. Even though his mom probably couldn't afford the real milk, she gave him, they had powder milk or whatever he was talking about, canned milk or whatever. At least she tried. But that traumatized him and catapulted him to say, hey, I don't want this life for my kids. I'm gonna put my thinking cap in, and I want to be rich. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna never go a day without being able to buy no milk for the rest of my life. But now, at the same time, if you listen, because I listened to what he said, at the same time, he got smart money management. At the same time, he was giving y'all game. He was giving y'all a 2-for-1. He said, you don't got to necessarily buy the real Nutty Buddies. He said you can buy the generic Nutty Buddies. Just take them out the box and sit them on top of the refrigerator. The pack is clear. Don't nobody couldn't won't nobody be able to tell the difference that it's generic Nutty Buddies. So he giving game. So he learned, even though I got money, I'm not finna spend it frivolously because I've been broke. I didn't watch my mama struggle. I didn't watch my mama be poor. So I don't necessarily have to have the Nutty Buddies in the yellow box. I can get the generic yellow Nutty Buddies and trick the kids or trick myself. He got smart money management. I'm not going broke. Buying no 100 boxes of the real Nutty Buddies. I can bet it. He was giving you game if y'all really listen. Same thing I be showing y'all smart money management with the fucking food pantry and food. Somebody said, oh no, no peanut butter. Now I don't know what dude was talking about. He was saying he didn't have no milk, how he didn't had peanut butter, no jelly, da 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 da. Cool. Kool-Aid, no sugar. Conditions one mind to be neglected or worse. Yeah, like that traumatized him. Cause he went in the kitchen thinking he finna make some Kool-Aid. And it's no sugar. So I gotta drink some watered down powder and I know it was sour. I know it was like nasty. That conditioned his mind to say, oh no, I gotta be the breadwinner of my family. I gotta get out here and get money. I got to get out here. I don't want my kids to go in the cabinet and eat which sandwiches. We got bread, we got mayonnaise, but we ain't got no lunch meat. So I got to put some bread, some mayonnaise, and pretend I'm eating a lunch meat sandwich. You got bread when you got no mayonnaise, when you got no condiments, so I gotta sprinkle some sugar on the bread. Like that traumatized him. Like, oh no, I don't never want to be in this predicament again. When your back against is up against the wall, when you find yourself homeless, when you find yourself poor, that's when your brain get the cap. You know, a lot of people that was homeless, they came out their homelessness, they came out sleeping out their car. Tyler Perry, he was homeless, he slept in his car. Look at him now. It's a lot of these content creators you look at. They came from the same background as me. I ain't gonna mention no names. But a lot of them was in the DV shelter. A lot of them stayed in the shelter. They probably just don't talk about it. But if you go back down a timeline and dig some, a lot of them was in the shelter. They back was against the wall and they said, you know what? I don't want this life. So who got green eyes? It depends on what shirt I got on. My eyes do weird shit. If it depends on if my hair is down, across my forehead, back. Depends on the shirt I got on. Uh, They look a certain color. I don't fucking know. But on my driver's license, it just says cool. What y'all say? Yeah, it depends on neglectful neglected persons are in fight or flight mode. Yeah, your brain goes into fight or flight mode that comes from trauma. It's like, are you gonna let this situation beat me down? Are you gonna let this situation resonate with me, or are you gonna let it take? A lot of people find themselves in that situation. They can't cope with it. The red carpet has been pulled from under their feet. They oh, I'm used to a big ass house, 2,300 square feet. Now I'm in a 780 square foot. I can't take it up. I'm used to, you know, having anything I want. I don't think I can live. Yeah, your brain gets into fight or flight mode. You either gonna fight or you gonna let your brain take off and tell you can't cope with it and you're gonna be laying in the casket committing suicide. A lot of times you deal with narcissists when they discard your ass. That's what they hoping will happen to you, that you will kill your fucking self and they will be cashing in on an insurance policy. Believe it. Your brain could get conditioned. It's like dopamine, up, down, the roller coasters. Your brain and your body gets conditioned to it where you need it. It's like they got the Captain Save a Hole syndrome. The narcissist be a villain and a hero all in one time. They the one who victimized you and then they swoop right in like the hero. So your brain get conditioned on functioning because it's dopamine. When they come and love bomb you, then snatch it away. Come and love behind you, then snatch it away. Then they put you on the shelf and ignore you. Your brain is always in a constant fight or flight moment. And then it traumatizes you. That shit traumatizes you for life. And you feel like, well, I'm done. I don't want to deal with nobody again ever and more. Like that flight is not good for anybody. Cause that means you won't trust anybody. I'm here to tell you, my heart is still open. My heart is still open. I know I can love again. I'm ready for let me stop playing. But yeah, when your brain gets conditioned to be in fight and flight moment, you don't trust a lot of people. You close that door, you kill that person off, and it's like a dopamine rush. Up, down, up, down. When it's down, you be, I know he can be a better person. I know she can be a better person. I seen her in it. So you stay there and take the abuse because you want to get back to that good stage. You want it, but all that shit is a facade. All that shit is fake, phony, fraudulent because they're wearing a mask. Once somebody show you who they are, believe it. All that shit be a mask. They're playing the game. They're playing mind games. Neglectful, wait, neglected persons are usually in fight or flight. Yeah, you be neglected. You be beat. You be ignored. When somebody ignoring you, oh look, now you gotta have pattern recognition. You gotta know the red flags. That's pattern recognition. So if you get out of one situation with a narcissist and you meet another person, recognize them patterns. Recognize them red flags, and you gotta say, "Oh no, I saw this before. Oh no, this is all too familiar. This is all too familiar for me. You one of them. One of them. I get it. It's time to ride. It's time to ride. Your eyes look emerald. Listen, I don't know. I just told you they change depending on what color shirt I got on, depending on how I got my hair in the front, depending on if I put some eyeliner on at the bottom right now, they'll look a totally different color. I don't know. They want to change like I changed my undies. We gonna roll with it. Okay. My dad had blue eyes and they changed. People thought he had cataracts, and depending on what color shirt he had on and what mood he was in, they were a different color. I don't know. But I borrowed these from Scotty, so they're not mine. I have to return them to Scotty when you know, I wasn't going to fight her. So I flew away and still flying. Fly, baby. When you're in a narcissistic relationship, it's like you're a bird in a cage. And after so long living in that cage, the narcissist can open up the cage and say, go on. You can go. Go on, fly free, bird. You're free. And you, the bird, be like, no, I don't want to go. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to turn. I don't know anything about flying. I don't know anything about the world. I don't know what to do, who to call, how to live. And the narcissist to be like, oh yeah, I thought so. And close the motherfucking cage. It's like being a caged bird. But me and you, we got out there and started over. Me, I went to a DV shelter and started over. I'm not finna be like no bird in a cage. I'm not finna be like no hamster going around on their wheel and everybody taking a turn of feeding me breadcrumbs. It's your turn to feed her. Breadcrumber. Breadcrumb. You just get so used to being breadcrumbed that you think this is how the real world go. And you'll think you're the problem. They always want you to think that you are the problem. You're never the problem. You need to spread your wings and fly. Because a lot of women that was in the DV shelter, when I went, they end up going back to their abuser because they didn't want to be at the shelter. They missed their house. They didn't want to do the work. They wanted to stay there. They didn't want to heal. They didn't want to get their own shit. They didn't want to put their big girl panties on and work on themselves. They didn't want to stay there. They didn't want to save their money. They didn't want to get a degree. They didn't want to get a job. They just want to go run back to their man with their kids, and the vicious cycle start all over again. Sometimes it takes a woman or a man upwards of 7 to 8 times to leave, to realize this is not what life about. It took me 7 to 8 times to leave. And when I first got to that shelter, I was like, "Oh hell no! I don't want this life for my child. I don't want to be in here. I don't." It took everything in me not to call and say, "You know what? I want my life back. I want my big ass house back. I want my shit back. I don't want to live like this. Can I come back? I want my man back. I want my life back." It took everything in me not to call. But the longer I stayed there, it was like, I can do this. Angie, you got this. It wasn't easy, but it wasn't hard either. You feel what I'm saying? It wasn't easy being there because I was, you know, dealing with I went from a narcissistic man to a whole bunch of narcissistic females that was running the joint. So I was trying to heal from the drama, from the abuse and the trauma that I went through. Now I'm in the hands of some more narcissistic, but these are women. But once I had that pattern recognition, well, oh, y'all, even though y'all women, I see the same similarities in y'all that I walked away from this man with. Y'all the same version of him, just different sex. He was a man, y'all are females. Oh, I get it. So I had put my protection up. Oh, y'all think it's sweet. Y'all think y'all finna polish me off. Y'all think y'all finna finish me off. Because, yeah, it's just like when you go from one narcissistic man relationship to another one. And you sit up there and tell the new man, please don't hurt me. I've been through this. You just giving him the blueprint. It's just the same thing. You giving him the blueprint or how to be sneakier, or just don't do it this way. I can do it this way, but it's still the same end goal because they thinking that you're dumb. You won't be able to recognize it. You can be fooled again. Same way with the women in the shelter. Oh, okay, you was abused. Come over here. I could still remember right now the fake ass smiles. I'm gonna help you. I'm listening, and them looking at all the paperwork, them looking at everything I went through, and then not helping me because they were mad. So yeah, it's like a caged bird, and the narcissist open the cage, say go. It's like you be like, no, I don't want to go. Like me, I didn't have any rental history. I always stayed with the narc. So I never had any rental history. I didn't. My credit was fucked up because my son had got parent. What's the student loan that you get for your kids in your name? I had a 6,300 student loan that my son had got in my name. It was like when I walked away, they fucked my credit up. I was financially dependent on him because I wasn't working. I didn't have any rental history. It was like when I walked away, the whole time I was around them people, it was like the overplay for the underlay. They knew when I eventually left, they knew that they had fucked my life up and I wouldn't be able to make it in the real world. So it was like they was looking at me like, where's she gonna go? She ain't got no rental history. We fucked her credit up. You got a student loan in her name. I didn't put an eviction out on her name. I had to go back down to the courts and say, man, listen, this wasn't a landlord tenant relationship. This was my fiance, and he didn't put me on the deed of the house. And they redid it where the eviction wasn't on my name. Because they were like, you're right. You shouldn't have to suffer and have that on your fucking credit for 7 years. Smart as fuck. Yeah, I had to go back down there and file a motion. Like, I'm trying to get myself together. I'm in a DV shelter. Every time I go to the apartment, eviction popped up. And I said, he just filed for a writ of a possession because it was his house. And they said, you're absolutely right, Angela. Let me take this off your name. They tried to fuck me up, and they tried to fuck me up to the point where I would have felt so broken and so lost I would have killed myself. But instead, I went to the DV shelter. I paid that $6,300 loan off that I didn't even get. Listen, I'm gonna tell you how God's so good. Tell you how I'm gonna tell you. Now I ain't in the business. Even so my business, but I'm gonna tell you this. For 18 months and paid that student loan off. And at the end, when I got ready to walk up out that shelter, they called me and said, your student loan for your son has been forgiven. We finna cut you a check. I knew my credit needed to be top tier. So all the time I was in the DV shelter, I was paying on a $6,300 loan that my son had got in my name. And when I got ready to get up out that shelter, they called me and said, great news, your student loan has been forgiven. We finna cut you a check for the money you paid us. And that's when I bought that motherfucking car. So you can't tell me God is not good. Because they thought they messed me up, but I wouldn't have a chance of getting an apartment. We put an eviction on her name. Ain't nobody gonna rent to her. I went down into the courts, take it off, because it wasn't a landlord tenant. They say you're right, took it off. Stuck me with a parent and got the check and dropped out of school. Didn't give me a dime, but I was left to pay. But they gave my money back because it was forgiven. And all the while I was paying that money back, it showed that I was a good paymaster. So it was boosting my credit up, boosting it up, boosting it up, boosting it up. Because again, student loans go on your credit, and if you start paying them back, it boosts your credit up. But when all that first happened to me, I felt devastated. I was like, ain't no way I can survive in this world. I don't know what to do because I was so sheltered. I didn't know anything about anything. And mind you, my parents died. So good morning Dakota. What's up, Dakota? I love that name. I slept in my car for 6 months after I left the house, but I have a peace of mind now. Listen, y'all hear that? A peace of mind. Peace of mind. No drama, no chaos, no fighting, no triangulation, no arguments. Peace. No gunshots. Peace of mind. Tranquility. Every fucking thing. Now, I don't know if them motherfuckers be up there snoring lines. Cause that'll keep you up all night pacing and banging and shit. Up there tweaking. Cause some of them rich execs, they be these motherfucking condos. They be tweaking. But other than that, a motherfucking piece of mind. Yeah, the motherfucking rich, wealthy executives that live up in here, hell fucking yeah. The ass be snowed out. Maybe that's the case upstairs, but other than that, I just tap on the motherfucking ceiling, lay y'all tweaking ass down. Other than that, it's peace of mind in this motherfucker. And I had to rack my brain about what the fuck could be going on with them. And that's probably it. Lay y'all tweaking ass down. Leave that shit alone. Cause who the fuck else be up at night all night banging and shit? I remember, listen, no cap. I remember I had an uncle, and I'm finna tell you, I'm not talking about nobody, and I love my uncle. This was my grandmother's son. He stayed in a beautiful high-rise condominium. See, this all goes back to pattern recognition. He stayed in a beautiful high-rise condominium. His ass used to be up there smoking like a broke stove, talking shit all night, walking and pacing. So I thought about my uncle stayed in a beautiful high-rise off of Lakeshore Drive with the Caucasians, with him and his family. He used to be up there off the motherfucking Britney Spears all fucking night, talking shit, smoking like a broke stove, overlooking the motherfucking Lakeshore Drive, big ass beautiful view. Motherfuckers can't sleep. It's probably happening in here too. 9 times out of 10, it happens. So I just gonna look over their ass. Tap, tap, tap. Go y'all tweaking ass in another room. Get the fuck from over my head. And I learned, and I had to think and rack my brain about pattern recognition. What the fuck could be going on with them? Britney motherfucking Spears. Leave that shit alone. Lay the fuck down and stop tweaking all the fuck night. Step away. Say no. The fuck. I'm telling you, my uncle used to stay in a beautiful motherfucking high rise off of Lakeshore Drive and be up there snoring like a bitch, smoking. told him shit in them people establishment. He stayed there for years. They never once put his ass out. He used to be shopped in a motherfucker. Gucci, Louis, he Salvatore Ferragamo, he was the original. And you know what? Traumatized his kids. Cause I see my cousin, he gonna talk about it. Man, my daddy used to be up there smoking and talking shit. It's probably what's going on with their ass. Cause when you can't sleep at night, what the fuck keeps you up? That snow. Leave that shit alone and lay down. Same thing with my mother-in-law. Her ass used to be up, banging and talking and walking, banging and talking and walking. We all knew she was one of them. We all knew she was a clucker back in the day. Motherfucking clucks. Lay y'all ass down. Sit down. You gave up. That means you the fuck gave the fuck up. If you gave up, it's over with. Once you give up, you throw it in the towel. You wave the right flag. You ain't no more good to the world. You just a functioning motherfucking person. So I had to really, and then when I connected with my neighbor next door, he was like, "Yeah, I'm hearing the same shit. Motherfuckers really be stressed about having money. It be really wealthy motherfuckers out there on that shit. What's dude name? Who baby mama came on the motherfucking camera with the zip, with the brick, all white bricks, white tan bricks. Just hit a lick for 50 more. She ain't come on with no motherfucking baggie. She came on with a brick of that shit. Dwayne Howard is his name. Dwayne Howard. See, she's showing that shit like it's normal to everybody. The fuck, bitch. That was a brick. Tony Montana status. She undoing shit. Oh, this is what's killing my family. This shit. Looking like, bitch. She's showing it to the world like it's a motherfucking dime bag or something. And it's a whole motherfucking brick. And he's filthy rich. He's wealthy. She like, this is what. But look, it's over with for her. It's been a wrap for her. Because not only is he on that shit, he's a narcissist. And when she presented herself on camera showing that brick, you, baby girl, you just exposed Dwayne, whatever the fuck his name is. Somebody say his name in the chat. Because I don't want to put the wrong, allegedly put the the wrong person. But baby girl, when you showed that bag of China White and exposed him, you just lit a fire. Narcissists hate being exposed. What's finna happen now is wherever you sitting with that bag, that's all you gonna leave with. I'm telling you right now, from somebody fucking with a narcissist. The same way she was on camera with that bag, that's all you leaving with, baby girl. That was most important to you than packing up some shit, getting your shit off his property and leaving. Instead of you packing your bags, your clothes, your belongings. You were too focused and busy on exposing him and showing what both of y'all was partaking in. So, me messing with a narcissist, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. The same way she was in that car with that China White, that's how she walking away with. She's walking away with nothing. Once that bag gone, he's not gonna let her back in on his property to get anything. He the one with the money. All her shoes, clothes, and bags, that belongs to him. She didn't buy it. She has nothing. But instead of her thinking, let me get my belongings out of here, and then I'ma leave and make this video. No, baby, you grabbed a bag of China White. Trust me, dealing with a narcissist, he's not finna let you back in the house. You're barred off that property. Security, drag her ass off my mansion. Security, don't open my the gates of the villa or whatever his mansion is called, because you know people be naming their mansion. Baby girl, it's been a wrap. He's not gonna let you back in that mansion. If you had 2 cars, whatever car you was in, snorting and crying, that's probably all you gonna leave with. If you had 2, 3 cars, you're leaving with one. If you had 5,000 pair of shoes, you're only leaving with the shoes in your feet. If you had 1,000,000 bags, you should have grabbed one. I'm telling you from experience. That's why I tell you everything that I made a conscious decision and grab to get out. God was good because I was fortunate enough to grab a lot of stuff that people wouldn't even think about grabbing. And I'm starting over right now. Like, so the stuff that I had to leave behind, it's a 50-50 chance I won't ever see it again. And if I don't, it's fine with me because God will give you back everything tenfold. But her trying to expose that man, she lit a fire. She would never, ever see the light of day in the house again. It's over with. He finna file eviction to put her out because I guarantee her name ain't on the deed, just like how I was done. She think narcissists, they know they gonna do it. It's a vicious cycle. Every girl they do, every girl they get. You see, what was the ex name? What the fuck was Royce? You see Royce tried to warn y'all. Everybody was, oh, Royce, you don't know what you're talking about. But see, Royce tried to warn y'all, dude ain't no good, dude a narcissist, dude a demon, dude a devil. People weren't listening when Royce was trying to tell you about dude. Now, the one he married out here exposing him, baby girl, you might as well be quiet because can't nobody help you. You got to go to a shelter and you got to start over. He's not finna let you get none of that stuff out the house. You're not gonna be able, you're gonna have to, some people have to virtually start over from scratch with nothing, nada. That's why if you're messing with a malignant narcissist, you have to make a exit plan. You got to get your important documents. You got to get your jewelry. How I was telling you about the safety deposit box, because you always got it in the back of your mind. This is not a safe situation. I'm gonna have to leave. And when I leave, I want to have a little bit of my things. You have to make a exit plan. It's not easy just to pack a bag. You got to pack several bags and have the motherfuckers over your cousin's house, over your auntie's house, or if you still got your parents. You got to make. You got to think about what is prioritize the things you need opposed to the things you just got to let go. You do. When you messing with a narcissist, because it's gonna be that time where it's going you're gonna be in fight or flight, and you say, "Man, I gotta go. What's in here that I can grab? I need my social security card. I need my birth certificate. I need my documents. If I have to leave and walk away with nothing but my documents, so be it." It's people that go underground. It's people that go on the witness protection program. It's deep when you go. And her, I advise her go to the witness protection program, because you done ran your mouth and you exposed a very powerful man. Narcissists hate when you expose them. Yeah, they is off the China White, because ain't no fucking way that y'all ain't laid down by now. Let's eat our last meal. We gotta eat something. Can you get your teeth filled on an empty stomach? I'm gonna eat some, because I know I might not be able to eat something after I get my tooth pulled. But yeah, whatever her name is. Okay. Before I go get my tooth pulled, I cannot go get my tooth pulled without eating some. Because when they shoot that motherfucker, never gain in your gums or whatever the fuck, laughing gas, you don't want to be numbed up on an empty stomach. You don't. Nothing but coffee on my stomach, and they finna pull my tooth and stick all them needles in me on an empty stomach. We got a Caesar Reezer, Caesar Pleaser, Caesar, Caesar. Yeah, so baby girl, she should have packed her some bags. You in the car making videos trying to expose this man. You should have been in there packing your shit, getting your jewelry, getting your shoes, getting your clothes, getting your bags. Because I guarantee you, he is not going to let her back in that mansion. What? Bitch, you just made a video exposing me to the world. Do you think a narcissist is thinking, do you think I'm finna allow you back on my property and get anything I bought with my money? They soft. Okay, focus. Do you think I'm finna... Do you think for... Do you... This is how narcissists think. You just ran to your car. Exposed me to the world. You better tell them to buy you some stuff. That's how narcissists think. He's not finna let her back on his property to pack up nothing he bought her. That's how they think. And she'll call the police. I just want to get my stuff. You forgot who you dealing with. He probably got connections. He probably paying people off on the... He got connections, so he probably paying the cops off. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the people. They're eating the cats. Type shit. He got connects. So you call he looking at you, call the police. They can't make me open my door and let you in my house. This is my house. You're not on the deed, baby. Hello? Call the police all you want to. You gonna look stupid because I don't have to let them in. You got mail here, but I'm finna take you to court and evict you. I can't do it. She lit a fire. Baby, when you light a fire with a narcissist, it's been a wrap. They're not doing anything for you. You're not coming back around them. You expose them to the world. Sorry for you. But instead of you making a video in the car with the brick, with the China White, with the Britney Spears, you should have been packing your shit, going to a shelter. He looking like she left what she wanted, which was the white girl. Samaje was in occupational therapy. They just called me. Samaje was just in occupational therapy and in an obstacle course and got a scratch on his neck. So they just called me. I say, I understand he's a boy. Accidents happen. But at the same time, make me an incident report because he goes to supervised visits with his father. I don't want to get blamed for neck. She said, say no more. Say no more. Now, worry about it. Give me an incident report, put in his backpack now. Because his father say, oh, you see that scratch? She's scratching him. I need my son. Dear God, thank you for this food we're about to receive. Amen. Jeremy, how have you been doing lately? I've been good. Addiction is probably a good deduction. What? Yeah. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Fucking with a narcissist really be a drug too. The fight or flight, the dopamine, the ups, the downs, the roller coaster rides. That shit. You gotta regulate your nervous system after you fuck with their ass, cause you always walking on eggshells. So you gotta condition your body to relax, stay calm, don't panic. He said narcissist or not after exposure. I wouldn't either. Yeah, after you expose that man, oh hell no. Dex say, you know that boy was looking hard for that shit, and she was holding it too. Goodbye. That was what was important to her. You know, he was like, where's my brick at? Oh, wait, but he's gonna do Tony Montana. She out there. She got his shit. He gotta call the plug again. He gotta call the plug again. Because that was what was important to her. It was important to her to have it for evidence, trying to expose him. So she should have been grabbing her belongings, not something that belonged to him. Baby, you lit a fire. It's over with. That's it's over. You're not getting your clothes, your shoe. Excuse me. You're not getting your clothes, your shoes, your purse. No. You left with my shit. We gotta go. We gotta go. I gotta be at the dentist at 12. 10:30. It's 10 o'clock. End the story. We gotta go. If y'all haven't subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe. Even though starting me another page. Until next time, make sure you do right and kill everything.